a lot of the times that since I'm being more out there and I'm opening more doors, I could take a title and then, throw more extra shit in it as I go, but still be direct with what I wanted to say. So, for example, the title I just used, How to Get Past Life Mental Battles, right? So, let's say I get on camera, I'd be like, y'all, best way to get past life mental battles is just go through the motions and accept them. How do you do that? Understand what you're feeling right now. Okay. I'm feeling depressed due to the fact that all my life I've been insecure because I failed the
Turn up with your dogs, or you gon' turn up by yourself. You gon' go get on your grind, or you gon' sit and ask for help. They call Brody by himself, he just made a nigga melt. He been fucking up his money, he ain't never needed help. They got the whole gang locked down, they heard we sliding. We in it with 5%, don't know who driving.
YouTube. What's good, G? It's your boy Kim Moneybag, and I'm back with another video. Take a moment to look at my cool ass real quick, man. Look at my chair. Only the OG niggas get this shit. Matter of fact, let me stand up and get out the way. Y'all, look at this shit. Only the real OG niggas get a chair like this. You get what I'm saying? Y'all remember the old videos, man? Why I can't even say old about. Y'all remember the month old videos where I used to have that hard ass metal chair? Shit was hurting my back. She wasn't doing a nigga no justice, so had to switch a few things up. Love y'all niggas. But today's topic, man, I wanted to talk about was how life will present you with a situation that's supposed to change everything and set you straight, right? Now, the title may be a little different because I don't want it too long, but I really want to speak on, man, like these past few months for me have been amazing. The stuff I've been thinking about, how I've been presenting y'all with the accountability book, saying that y'all should get that because it's most definitely something that you can present, to yourself and to other people, For y'all, I know it's probably things that y'all go through or it's things that y'all be wanting to jot down, having ideas, and taking on new tasks. We all go through a period of life where it's like we get tired of going through the same shit, tired of going through the same habits, patterns, emotions, and you really want to make a change with everything. For me, I'm really big on just taking more risks. Like that's something I always wanted to do was risk management. And I know for a lot of people that shit may really be hard due to the fact that you've been conditioned years on top of years on top of years to really sit up here and make tough choices and our life go on. You get older, you experience new people, you come across new opportunities and new things, and you always tell yourself like I'm gonna do it next time. I'm not prepared for this shit, and it really tend to fuck with you. So with my accountability book, bro, I was so happy because even though I only been at it for probably about, let's say, almost like 16 days now, right? 16 days, bro. And for me to actually look back, 16 days ago and really look at the progress I made and, how I felt in a moment, things I wanted to overcome and things I wanted to work on. So with me, risk management is going to be important because now I get a great chance to override all the bullshit I was telling my mind. That's why I always use the example of YouTube because it's something that's so special to me. Like fuck the analytics, fuck the subscribers, the comments, the likes or whatever. That shit cool and that shit to come. But for me to really put myself out there on a consistent basis, bro, that shit really not easy for a lot of people. And to override all the bullshit and tell myself like, you can do it, my nigga. Like you have the ability, the courage, and the will every day to put yourself out there and make a change to yourself and somebody else. Because the reason I don't focus on like the little shit like oh who come across it, the views and the likes is because a lot of the times, man, a lot of people who get a lot of likes is from people who probably just came across this shit, people who never come back to the channel, people who never come back to the page. But my main focus is, really impacting myself first, of course, and then impacting the people that actually get impacted by what I'm saying. Now, of course, with me making these topics and with me making these videos, it's not going to hit everybody. There's some people that's gonna listen to it and may think it's vague. And some people that's gonna be like, damn, bro, that shit really opened my eyes. And there's some people that, may get the message, then it's like, like they here and there with it. It's like, okay, I get it, but I don't give a fuck, I fuck them. But that's what come with that shit. And that's why I'm so glad to see both sides of this shit. I'm so glad that I accepted on taking the good with the bad and actually understanding that these type of situations are great for my mental and great for me pushing forward. Now, of course, growing up and being introduced to certain patterns, like I can say, always wanted to feel good and wanting to be accepted and wanting to be like in this little spotlight of not having anything in my way that I gotta get past. But learning that like the bright side of getting past obstacles, learning about the bright side of putting yourself out there, you tend to open more doors for yourself. Like sometimes, right? Like for me, I used to just want to wing my video topic so bad. And I still do, but I'm more strategic with it now. Like for me, I used to always just say, man, I'm gonna get in front of the camera and some shit will come to me, right? But I had to realize the emotion I felt when I got on the camera allowed the thought to dissipate very quick. So it's like if I'm just going throughout my day, I'm waking up, I'm going to the store, video topic right in my head. Instead of me being more strategic, man, my nigga, write it down. Write it in your notes or journal it somewhere, or just put something or give yourself an idea as to when it's time for the video for you to come back. You'll be ready. I didn't do that shit before. So now it's like I'm more strategic with everything now because I understand the importance, and me writing it down will allow me to keep the context and what I actually want to say present. Sometimes like I will have the context of the video in my head, but then it's like I don't have that certain like title or what actually came to my mind, so I could be more direct with it. So it's like now I'm coming in front of the camera, but then it's like fuck, it's like I gotta kind of wing that shit. I gotta kind of just go off a whim and hope I remember what I actually wanted to talk about. So now when it comes to making my life more easier and doing what I gotta do, whenever a thought comes to my head, okay, boom, how to get past life battles, how to deal with the like mental crisis that come your way, how to take more risks, what's that? Well, I'm just making up these titles off the top of my head. Like some of these videos I have did and some were just, like off the top, right? But those are examples. So for me, the minute that shit come to the head, I boom, let me go on my notes. Let me jot this down. Let me put this in my notebook. Let's say if it's 10 in the morning, gotta run some errands, or let's say if I gotta go like let's say I'm going out with somebody or whatever, or I gotta make a trip with the fam or whatever, and I set my time for 4. Okay, boom, 4 o'clock come, alarm go off, boom. I look at the title, the shit pop up, boom. How to get past life mental battles, YouTube video. So now I know I boom. Now I could be strictly direct with it without having to cut corners. Sometimes, of course, I could, but see, this the better bright side of it, right? A lot of the times that since I'm being more out there and I'm opening more doors, I could take a title and then throw more extra shit in it as I go, but still be direct with what I wanted to say. So, for example, the title I just used, "How to Get Past Life Mental Battles," right? So let's say I get on camera, I'd be like, "Y'all, best way to get past life mental battles is just go through the motions and accept them." How do you do that? Understand what you're feeling right now. Okay, I'm feeling depressed due to the fact that all my life I've been insecure because I failed to actually take risk management serious, and a lot of opportunities that passed me, boom, I threw them shits out the water, right? So then now, boom, that's me being direct because that's one topic I genuinely wanted to talk about when it came to mental battles. But then, as I'm going off the top, shit just flowing. So it's like basically something I probably would have talked about in another video. I'm like, nah, let me bring this here. Or something I could have put in another video. Nah, let me bring this here. So it's mad topics that's coming into one, but it's all under the context of what I'm saying, which is a blessing, bro. And like for me, my speech and how I'm feeling in front of the camera, like, I feel way better and I'm doing way better at everything. Like for me, opening my eyes to this and seeing that is like it's just such a blessing, bro, to see the brighter side of this shit. And for me to switch it up sometimes. Like I had missed doing the phone videos, man. The last time I truly did a phone video was when I went to Atlantic City. I think that was around October, like mid October, right? And then I started using the computer more because I have what's that? I have a 1080p camera on top of my microphone over here, so I do the videos off that. But I actually like to see, like the 4K quality or whatever. I'm gonna up my camera from my computer soon, but that's a excuse me. That's another example I could give. I bought a little cheap camera for my YouTube setup just to get the feel of it and understand how I could record better off the computer, how I could do my breakdowns. But now that I'm getting more comfortable with everything, and I'm gonna up everything so that way I could get a better feeling of what it's like, to progress. Like, of course, these mics off Amazon. These little $12 mics, I got these and they work perfectly. But just for me, like this is the part of my risk management. Now I get like the context. Like for me putting myself out there, I chose to invest. I didn't just go crazy like, hey, y'all want to do YouTube, $10,000 camera to where y'all can see my fucking pores and shit. Like, nah, like nigga, slow down. Don't move too fast, my brother. But what I'm saying is, the fact that I took the time to invest and actually take this shit serious, it allowed me to put myself there to be more broader and understand that I don't need a lot of that extra shit to make these videos good. Well, of course, as I progress, I want to see the brighter side. I want to, have a bigger camera with a better lens and, be way more clearer and not have to use the phone. And sometimes when it comes to my breakdowns, take this camera off and put my new expensive camera on. Now my breakdowns are in 4K and a little better, but that shit come over time. So let me get a little water now. Cause like, yeah, I needed this shit. Y'all, my fucking mouth began dry, man, doing these videos. Mm, there we go. But that's what I really wanted to talk about, man. And I really feel like, that shit was a blessing. So for me, journaling and having everything come into my head, this is life test of, setting me straight in a sense of like, man, don't keep going through the same shit. Don't keep going through the same patterns of procrastinating, putting shit off, or letting certain situations stop you, or going off motivation. I realized a lot of the times, bro, I chose to go off motivation. Of course, shit felt great because it's like I woke up with that oomph. But them days I really pushed past when I woke up and it's like, damn, didn't want to touch the computer, didn't want to touch the phone, didn't want to, read a book. I might have a date set up, man. I just want to stay in the house today. But pushing past all that, I feel like life is always going to give you that. Life is always going to say, like, all right, my nigga, we going to give you them days with shit, all right, and you could just coast off easy. But this is going to be, hold up. But these is gonna be the days where we throw shit at you and we want to see if you really want it. This mom dude's calling. Spider booty head that nigga. I'm about to end the video. Y'all got the message. Love y'all.